Right, morning ladies and gents, well, Saturday morning, 20th of September, and it's horrible outside, so I'm on a bit of a play. Took this down the other day to get jet washed out, so majority of the gum cut was in there has come out. Might be a little bit still, but it's 100 times better than what it was. So, but WD, just after I did it, well, when it dried a bit, down the bore, just to make sure I didn't get any flash rusted. A bit on the white bearing as well in the bottom. So that was a good job. Thanks to my parts man, Jed, thank you. And now what I want to do is try and get this apart, because that bearing in there doesn't sound great. So I've got to get this keyway off to get the flywheel off. But obviously haven't been off for a while. So I'm going to try and clean all this up and get something between there. So I got my favourite little chisel again, another little chisel that somebody's tried before, so I need to grind a flat edge to it again, then try and stick those in between like that and try and pry it out, otherwise we're going to end up having to weld the bar on the end and trying to slide hammer it out. I have tapped that way when it was on the engine, but I don't really like doing it because it's all cast and yeah. So anyway, today's job is try and get that key out, and then we can take all this apart and find out why she's rumbling in there. Also got my box of bits as well. Very disappointed that I got a little box for all the money I spent, but hey, stationary engines at World Drake Lane. I think they're Elvington way. But anyway, so bought another full set of gaskets, because obviously she's in a million pieces. So did also buy a little booklet. I know my dad's got one already, but just to go as a hand with doing timing. It's only a cheap one, and plastic paper one, because well, I'm going to cover it in junk. 2 valves, which we need to get ground and sat in. Piston rings. I've only gone for a standard size, so it should be fine. There should be the caps in there as well, and I can't think of the name of it at the minute, but yeah, I'm not sure who it actually is, but they're really pretty good. Lots of parts on the website, if you go onto the website down there. And no, before anybody starts trying to witter on, I'm not sponsored out, but they've actually got a really good list of lots of the engines. It's surprising what they can get still after, well, 1930s. So we're talking, well, 30s, 40s, 50s, so 80, 100-year-old stuff. So, yeah. Anyway, put that back in there. Right, we'll crack on with trying to get this bloody key out. Yeah. Right, so we've tried with the chisels, and it's not worked for a while. So we had one that way, another one from the top, that one from the top. Oh, over there! Oh, got so much stuff on the floor, like that, and then that way. And it's not moving the key. You can see how much I've taken off with it already. So we're going for the ultimate. So apprentice is just doing a hole for us. And we're going to try and make a slide hammer out of a bit of scrap that we've got. So we're going to weld a bar on the end of that, which will hopefully heat the shaft up, or the key up, and hopefully break some rust in there. Then we'll use a slide hammer to knock it off. So it's just a process of drilling a hole through a bit of box like this. Yeah, so we can then use it as a slide. Right, well, this isn't going to plan. I welded it on, I've snapped it off, and I can't get it going. So, sorry, I'm just having a belt here as well. Yeah, I welded it on. I've used a slide hammer that I made. Didn't work, even put the hammer on the end of the slide and braid it. Still not done anything. Been around it, tapped it all. Nothing. Tried pushing it that way and that way. Doesn't work. So what I think I'm going to try and do next, I'm going to put that bit of steel. The apprentice was trying to do something. I'm going to put that like that and weld it on. Actually, see, put it like that and weld it on, and then I've got another bit of space to try and jam that chisel down the back. See if I can pry it out, because I'm running out of options. Otherwise I'm going to have to cut that off and then try and drill a hole through the middle of it. So I need a key, it should come out. Right, well this project's going a bit, well, tits up really. So just rung my other mate Simon, the engineer lad, and well, basically he's told me to bring it down to him because I'm making a mess of it. So I don't know, but yeah, he's very kind. He said bring it down there and we'll have a bit of a tinker, and I know he's busy, so I do appreciate it. Well, you might even find out what he's busy with, because yeah. Anyway, let's go down and see what we can do. Get any worse what I'm about to do with it.